So, fellow platforms of the world, it's May the 14th and it's a Friday. 3 days until the British public can hug, but not face to face. It's all a bit strange out there. I don't know if anyone else or any other countries, I don't know, around the world, but it's May now, it's mid-May. And for the last 2 weeks it's been rain or cold. Rain, cold, rain, cold, rain, cold, rain, rain, cold. Rain, a little bit more cold and some more rain. And I've mentioned this at work last week. I went, it's like, still winter, still like, autumn. They're like, well, a few volcanoes have gone off, haven't they? I'm like, like kind of lowers the global temperature. I'm like looking at them thinking, I haven't spoke to you about geoengineering and how its technology was devised by observing a fucking volcano that's temperature was lowered, right? Observing a volcano which went off, and the observation was this particular region of the world had a year with no summer. And from that, they developed a thing called stratospheric sulfuric aerosols, which, the slang term is chemtrails. And funny enough, we've been locked down globally to some extent, right? Not as many flights up there as there was, but there's still aeroplanes in the sky, still ones right at the fucking ionosphere, where a fucking commercial airplane doesn't really fly that much, unless it's long haul, but still that going on. And, it wouldn't be because like most of us aren't moving and there's not as much energy being used, and the fact that the world's been in a kind of staggered lockdown, that in actual fact we aren't warming the planet as much as we normally warm it. So the geoengineering tech that they've been using and experimenting with that we don't know about may have cooled the planet a little bit more than it should have done, hence the weather patterns are all a little bit fucked. Possibly. Now I'm going to be cast aside as being fucking a nut job for even considering that. But hey, I know nothing. Yeah, the world's a little bit of a strange place right now. The second lockdown bit was, if I'm honest, a little bit of a mind fuck for me. I think, that Christmas got cancelled. It was like, right. So that was weird. FaceTiming everyone, but there was kind of almost a spirit to it. Then New Year come round and my girlfriend went up. No one was out. It's the first time in my actual life I've spent a year on my own. Don't even think I spoke to anyone. That was very fucking weird. And then after Christmas, because the days get shorter, I go into this thing called seasonal affective disorder, known as SAD, and I get depressed. Anyway, it kind of was super depressing. And because everyone's super depressed, and I'm usually the one who uplifts everyone, no one could get me out of super depressed. So for a little while I was a little bit lost, managed to snap out of it. Back on form now. I've realised that I've spent 48 years near enough on my own, surviving on my own. I'm not saying people don't look out for me, they do, but as a rule, it's usually me who has to sort the shit out. It's just how it fucking is. Kind of got used to it. It's not really a bad thing. It's a positive thing that because I'm independent and I don't have to rely on anyone for anything, so it seems. I've learnt that I don't. I think this lockdown's taught me that just live for each day, just live. Don't worry about it, just live. But yeah, what triggered this is this morning I was in the gym and the manageress was like peeling up all this tape off around the different equipment. And I'm like, oh, what, you bringing it up? She goes, yeah, well, on Monday everyone can hug. I was like, right, she goes, in society, she said, so we can't manage what household comes from what, so we can't really restrict you in the gym of one person, one machine. It's too hard for us to manage. She says, we've only had to be strict. I said, what, to look professional? She goes, exactly. So they were removing all the restrictions of the machines and making it feel like normal. And you could feel the spirit in the gym as people felt as if things were going back to maybe normal. Be nice if the weather went back to fucking normal. Just a thought. But oh no, I'll tell you what, let's fuck the weather up. If it's not because we've not been causing loads of fucking warmth because we've slowed the economy down and stopped near enough over the last year. The sun is actually quite active today. Don't think it's in a Mordian minimum per se. Why is it rain? Next week's forecast, rain. The next 10 days, 10 days, not 10 days, 10 days in England is rain. Nice. Is that so we can't, from Monday we can meet indoors, we can stay over people's houses. Near enough all the restrictions will be gone by the 21st of June, like completely gone. Almost seems too good to be true. Maybe that will be the case and everything will be okay for a while until the autumn arrives. And then we'll have the Australian variant. Or maybe the, Maldivian variant. The Caribbean variant. I don't actually watch the news and, or anything like that. And people say things to me, I just look at them and laugh because the fear. It's like, just one little fact, just gotta say this much. Population of India is 1.9 billion people, right? Apparently 3,200, 3,500 people are dying of COVID-19 every day in India. 27,000 people are dying of India every day of fucking starvation. But no one reports that, do they? The irony. 6.9 billion people live on this planet, but yet only 3,500,000 and something or other thousand people have died of COVID. That's like 0.38% of the global population. That's really something to shut an entire economy down for, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. I haven't really wanted to talk about anything because there's actually nothing to talk about because nothing's happening other than get up, go to work, come home. Get up, go to work, come home. Maybe I'll get some degree of social life in the next couple of weeks. Just had a week's annual leave, been really interested in that. Visiting people, visited a couple of people. I don't even think I visited anyone. One person, maybe I'm visiting someone tomorrow briefly and on Sunday. But it's been raining. And you just don't want to fucking go out in the rain. Just go out for the day in the gloomy rain and walk round the park in the rain. Can't go and meet anyone at a pub unless I sit in a fucking rainy pavilion. Might as well walk around the streets with an umbrella and carry a beer. Can't do that, can you? You're not allowed to walk and drink something in the street. Get arrested for that. It's like a fucking mobile. Why don't we do that? Mobile fucking drinking. We should all walk around the streets with umbrellas, carrying beer. Yeah. I'm talking shit now. I just thought I'd check in because I haven't vlogged for a while, so that's really it. That's why, because nothing's happened. Hope you're all good. Peace, love and light. Where the fuck's the stop button?